I hope everybody's enjoyed my multiple segments for tonight. I love throwing these out there, for my fans to listen to. I seem to get a lot of plays from them, and I'm really glad you guys listen. It makes me feel, I can do my job here. I just hope it makes sense, I'm just telling you what I see and, what I feel by watching these games and watching these players play. It's for all these ones, it's just for anything. And I love doing it, too. I've been doing sports on radio for almost 2 years now, and I've loved every second of it. I haven't done my fan email section in a while. I got to do that. I'll see what I can do later on. Maybe I'll feel like doing it, maybe not. But you're listening to James Krasniak and Ken on Real Still Sports. Hope you guys are enjoying my shows. Comeback Player of the Year is one that, in my opinion, is one of my favorite awards because it shows how much a player overcame adversity in their career a previous year and what they've done the second year. It could be bad play, it could be injury, it could be, illness, whatever. To have one great year after not being relevant for the year before, it helps a lot for your career and also for your livelihood and for, your impact in the media in terms of what people think of you. But to the award nominees, I've got my list down to 5 guys who deserve it. Brent Grimes, cornerback, Miami Dolphins. Tore his Achilles the year before, and in his return year, he was a top 10 cornerback with 60 tackles, a defensive score, and 4 interceptions. He played very, very well the whole season. He was shut down. There really wasn't much he couldn't do. He was very, very good at shutting down receivers. And he had Darrelle Revis. Not a whole lot of numbers on him, but he was back, and he was more or less a shutdown guy again. It came back to Revis Island. Thomas Davis, the linebacker for the Panthers, 123 tackles, 4 sacks, 1 fumble, 2 interceptions. Oh, by the way, he's torn his ACL 3 times. Yes, you heard me. 3. That's 2 plus 1. Phillip Rivers, 69.5% completion percentage to lead the league. 4,478 yards, 32 touchdowns, 11 picks. Ryan Matthews, running back, San Diego. 1,285 carries, 1,255 yards, 6 touchdowns. I'm going to eliminate Grimes and Revis right off the bat, because Revis didn't have the numbers, and not a lot of people are familiar with Brent Grimes. And honestly, my heart, I want Thomas Davis to win it, because the dude's had such bad luck his whole career. To get 123 tackles, 4 sacks, a fumble, and 2 interceptions, coming off of 3 ACL surgeries in your career, that's an incredible year. He was a pivotal part of the Panthers' defense that led them to the 2nd seed in the NFC. And without him, they probably wouldn't have won more than 8 or 9 games. He's a big reason why this team was as good as it was. And then you have Phillip Rivers. Leads the league in completion percentage. And here in Ryan Matthews, it wasn't so much, injuries or anything. But Matthews, he had been hampered by injuries. Rivers was just playing bad. Rivers was just playing some bad, dumb, poor decision-making football. I don't think he deserves to win it because of that. When Breeze won it in 2004, that was a different story. Because Breeze was still young. Breeze was still in the nuances. And he had a lot of struggles. Rivers was just playing dumb football. Dumb turnovers, dumb fumbles. I don't think he deserves it. My opinion, my defensive player of the year is Ryan Matthews. My comeback player of the year is Ryan Matthews, and here's why. He's the guy that people know about. He's the guy that people have seen work. And he's the guy who's, done a lot to improve himself in the offseason. But if I had put another guy out there, it'd be Sean Marino, because he was on a practice squad at part of last year. Now he's starting in a Super Bowl close to his home in his home area. That's incredible stuff right there. But it's a toss-up. I'm going to take back that saying I think Matthews deserves it. I really don't. My pick would be Thomas Davis, because maybe it's an opinion, but 123 tackles off 3 torn ACLs is more impressive than leading the league in completion percentage, a.k.a. Rivers, more impressive than 60 tackles, Brent Grimes, more impressive than Revis Island, and more impressive than Ryan Matthews' 6 touchdowns and 1,200 yards. It is. It's more impressive to me that he had that kind of fortitude, guts, and courage to overcome that kind of adversity and yet still prosper in the NFL. Kudos to him. I'll be back in a few minutes with my Coach of the Year pick.